EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number one.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
He completes this to Cole Turner. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now they go play action with Howell. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Howell. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell from 17 yards out. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shoves him away. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
And Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake. Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defense is talking about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
694.
Carr going to go on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now throwing on first down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Back to throw. Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 44 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Carr. Now he's free at the 35. And he gets this one down to the 24. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Carr throwing on second down. They'll get this out to Kamara. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Raider 1. 93. 90.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. A give to Robinson on the option. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down. They'll go play action. Howell. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Robinson up the middle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Howell going to audible to something else. 2nd and 6. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Howell throwing on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Okay, ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 21. Saints nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Going quickly here to Thomas. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
What down? There we go.
Kamara up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Off play action, it's Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
First down, Washington.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. He'll get this up to about the 44. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Faking the handoff, Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And once more, Howell back to the air. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
6-18.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. A good pickup there of 22. Powell throwing on first down here. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Powell down to throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brian Brzee breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Powell, 3rd and goal. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hey, 7:34.
Olave holds it in. And he'll get nothing out of that one. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Looking long for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And Howe will throw it. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now they go play action with Howell. That's complete to Turner. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Howell. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Howell changing the play here. They'll run with Robinson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second and 6. A give to Gibson running right.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 76 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll go play action. Howell. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Howell from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Hand off now to Robinson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 52, Saints 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On the give, here's Robinson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.